この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 10, Pandemonium. And everything has changed. Our world will never be the same again. Satoru Gojo might have 6 eyes, but even he wasn't able to see this twist coming. It turns out that his old pal Geto, who we've been watching this whole time, has had a little case of not being quite himself. In fact, you could say that his body has been snatched. And only after finishing the episode did I realize the deep irony of that. Geto's whole power was to take over the will of curses, to bend them to his own, and now he has become a tool in someone else's plans, a body to be used, to be puppeted. Oh, it's so brutal. It's so brutal. There are so many wonderful layers of it. The whole plan is so excellently put together and executed. It really walks that fine line of, like, the author withholding pieces of information from the audience so that it's really interesting, but then giving us enough pieces of information so that we feel like we're along with the characters for the ride, and it doesn't feel like it's just forced or planned from the outset, even though, of course, it is. Like, this is an inevitable problem when you do plans or mysteries or schemes or plots in any kind of media environment. Like, you have to not let the audience in on all the information, because if you do, they're going to figure it out. It's going to be boring. But you also have to hint at it in a way that it feels coherent. It feels like they could have figured it out beforehand. And we could have, right? Could have come to the conclusion that his brain had been swapped. He's got the scars to prove it. He's got all the changes in his behavior to prove it. When he walked away, when he came back, that was a different person. Yes, Geto went through some dramatic changes between the flashback story and Zero, but not that dramatic. Not monkey-hating, evil monster style. Not quite. But now? Oh, he's not himself. Not even a little bit. Just looks like it. And so, our most powerful character, the cornerstone of Jujutsu sorcery, the foundation of our whole ability to protect ourselves, is trapped. The man who can see everything couldn't see this coming. And the man whose powers express themselves as an infinite, limitless void finds himself trapped in a little tiny box. Satoru Gojo is no more as far as the story is concerned, not until we do something about it. And we have a chance to maybe do something, but probably not right now. Mechamaru has made one last gasp. It actually reminds me immensely of a little element in JoJo's where a little beetle does... Yeah, okay. Mechamaru has made one last play, informing Yuji and those he's with of what has been going on. His own insights into the plans of the enemy now become the last thing he can leave for us as a hint to potentially succeed and survive in the face of a group of powerful creatures who have successfully completed the first step of their plan for world destruction and domination by curses. What a fucking fun... what an episode. Absolutely banger. What an absolute monster banger. I'm real into it. From Gojo sprinting to the overall dynamics of the thing, that was a wild experience. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. I'm going to do a quick scribble of a brain in a head, and I'm going to let you know that I spent this morning, as I've been doing, I've been finding relevant music, listening to Return of the Body Snatchers, a compilation album by G-Unit from 2008, and it's great. It's solid mid 2000s gangsta G-funk era stuff, and I like it quite a bit. I'm gonna do a scribble, and then we'll get right into it. Okay, no references here, and in fact, I think I'm gonna go like as big as I can, like this. I don't want to give it a perfect Tom Cruise center tooth. That would be too nice, right? That would be too kind. I should have actually looked up brain anatomy. That would have been the move to make it an accurate brain monster. Ugh, what a creepy critter. What an absolutely creepy critter. What a wonderful, horrible thing. I love it. I love it. Like, body snatching, brain stealing, it's not something we haven't seen before. It's not novel, exactly. This is just an amazing instance of it, huh? I'm so pleased and proud. What a cool story beat. What an absolutely lovely story beat. I think if I do this really light and then I smear it really hard with my thumb, it'll end up looking kind of liquidy. I haven't done any effort to draw liquid yet, so yeah, a hell of an image. The cerebrospinal fluid turning into tears is just like, it's amazing. The body cries despite having no control. Woof. I wonder if there's any salvation here. Like, beyond putting the body to rest and preventing it from being used for these nefarious purposes, is there any way to get Geto back? He was dead before, so probably not. Okay, so this is the right idea, but what I should have done is for each of these, like, bubbles, I should have been more careful about where I put the graphite so that I could create more form or shape or, like, lighting in it. Okay, so if I do this another time, I will be more careful with that, and I'll think about, like, putting all the darkness on one side of each of these rivulets. But for now, this is fine. For now, this is fine. And I think once I put it, like, back there, it'll look really good. That's it. Oh yeah, that looks fine to me. Maybe I'll move the Sympho girls over here. Yeah, good Sympho girls. And that's solidly visible. Oh, what tragedy. What a tragedy. What a fun twist. A horrible tragedy. A deep shock to Gojo in particular. And now, again, a rippling shock to the entirety of the Jujutsu world. Will our prospective grade 1 first grade sorcerers be able to pick up the reins? To pick up where he left off? This Geto, this creature, this body thief, this hijacker, said, there's no one who can replace you. And he's only seen Yuta. He doesn't think Yuta can do it. But he hasn't seen Yuji. And he doesn't know that a very powerful force. Well, I guess he has seen Yuji. He knows that Yuji exists. He's writing him off. He thinks he can control him or use Sukuna still. Or defeat him if necessary. I don't know about that, man. That seems a little arrogant. That's another god-level entity. Okay. Wrinkles and ripples and weirdness and wonder. What a joy to be watching more Jujutsu Kaisen with all of you. Thanks for joining me. Thanks so much. Let's go ahead and dive into episode 10. This is probably going to be a single. From what I gathered in the discussion in the Discord, it would either be this one as a single or 10, 11, 12 all together as like an idea. I'm not going to do 10, 11, 12 all together today. That's not going to happen. So we're going to do 10 as a single, which I think makes a lot of sense, especially as a follow-up right after that to get our bearings and figure out where the hell we're going. So let's go ahead and figure out where the hell we're going. I've got episode 10 of Jujutsu Kaisen up and ready to go. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. There's like a texture to the screen. It's like maybe cloth or a like a digital screen for the first frame. We'll find out as soon as I press the play button. I have the episode up and ready to go. It's sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction. Picture-in-picture version with the video up there will be available in the description down there. Timer-based version up on YouTube. If you'd like to sync up your own copy with the timer-based version, that's what it's there for. Also, discussion and stuff. And a beep beep timer to count you down with early access on the Patreon. Thank you so much for your support, all of you Jujutsu Kaisen lovers and supporters of the channel. I'm so grateful. I'm so deeply grateful. It's amazing. Let's watch this freaking show and find out what we do when our best friend has been turned into our worst enemy and then defeated us. Here goes. Beep beep timer for episode 10. Oh, it's a computer. Oh, it's a Mechamaru. This is when he gets the... Whoa, color scheme's totally different. No! Okay, it's responding to him. It's responding to him. It's not just a recording. It's not just a recording, though. Fuck. That music comes back in. Oh man, he believes he's still in there. Oh, he might be! Ooh, the body's fighting back! Ooh, the body's fighting back! What the fuck? Get out my skull, boy! Uh-oh. Oh, look, my body's moving. Oh, yeah. But there's something linked into it. You can't just replace the brain. Yeah, the soul remains. He captures their memories. Well, it seems to be. Okay, yeah. That's weird. It's a weird thought. Oh, that's so cool. That's true, too. That's true materially in humans. Whoa. I'm bored. Yeah, finish your plan. Giant doors in a little tiny box. Mission compris. Mission compris. Oh, each side is a die. That makes sense. Whoa. I wonder if there's a wrinkle there. Fuck. I wonder if there's a wrinkle that we could exploit there. That was pretty special, y'all. Yo, his arm moved! That does have massive... I mean, it has massive implications for the soul-body problem. Descartes rolling in his grave. Yeah, we're just... Oh, man. That's so cool. But there's an element of that that's true. Your knowledge and capacity determines what you see in reality. Like, how you perceive reality. In maybe a more... Maybe in a more potent way than we might believe possible. Just because the effects of the observer... It's not clear if reality is before you observe it. It's not entirely clear. Or maybe it's more accurate to say that all of reality constructs itself because all of reality is simultaneously observing itself. Like the electromagnetic force that one particle presents to another one produces that observation effect. Ooh, so many cool things. So many cool things. What wildness. Yep. So he's dead. This is written and it's a script. Oh. Fuck yeah, Mechamaru, you are critical. Yeah, he's too dumb. Sweet. Yeah, but the fact that you're arguing against it makes me think. Which ones? Are we gonna get to see some sick Mei Mei action? Yes, I hear her walking. Let's go, Mei Mei. That's not hard, but maybe it is. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Serious business. God, she's hot. Okay, I don't know what that means. Whoa! Blocked. Oh, and a little core inside. Or maybe it's from inside outside. Keeping sorcerers out. So we're blocked in and blocked out. Yeah, let's trust Mechaboyo. Mm. Okay, you're the messenger. And then we leave Mei Mei to fight them off? Let's go. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what I want. Yes! 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 Stay on this track. Oh boy. Oh yeah, you can. Hey Mechamaru, what do you got? Yeah, you better send me everything you got, bud. Oh. Yeah, for sure. Oh, hello. Ugh. Is that a... Oh. Doggy. This is a JoJo's fight. Yes, I'm so into it. Let's go. Ugh. What? Is he voiding inside? What is he doing? Eyes. My eyes. Gojo Satoru, what are you? He's just pushing. So faithful. Yeah, so much belief. Wild. Oh, that's so cute. This is cool. This is cool. That was a short half, yeah, so that was only 9 minutes. We got a nice chunk coming up. We're gonna have some Mei Mei fights. Pandemonium! Oh. He's beering? Mataka. Who's that voice actor? That's not. He's not Kotomi Nakire, is he? He's not. He can't be. Hey, you're right. Definitely that. Or both. That's a cool image. Spooky bastard. Alright, be safe, Nanami. Whoa, he was drinking a lot. Oh, that's cool looking. All three teams. And oh, Panda! Pandemonium. Assistance. God, this is cool. This is cool. This is cool. Just on 2 phone. Oh, that's a curse user. Is that one of the Famblam? I don't think so. Be safe. No, 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 no. No, I like it. Oh, no, 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 no. Or is that's Handboy? Fuck. I hate that. Fuck you. Hi. That one is the worst. That one is the worst one. But oh, yeah, he's a lot to process. Okay, so they're stuck here for a sec. Hello. Oh, he noticed. Good job, Mechaboyo. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, we got one. It's not completely working. They're stuck. This is a cool shot too. Yeah, because he's yeah, completely. Makes sense. God, these shots are so cool. And he's through. What do you see? Whoa. Oh, so sorry. He's doing his own super speed. This jazzy track works so much better than the track we had for the grasshopper. Oh, that's fun. This is lovely. That was really clever too. Is there an Umakoshi eye in there? I think there might have been. Whee! Just tumbles up it. All the curses come to you. That's way faster. Nice, you got the information to the people who needed it. God, that's so good. Fuck. Yeah, I totally could. Fucking awesome. Let's go, Nanami. Get wrecked. Bro, don't bite off more than you can chew. How many more of you? Oh, they're all the God Womb folks. No, it's your problem. Both of you, both of you. Also, you just can't kill Itadori. So you think that's too easy? So we're evenly matched so we can do it. Oh, you just want to murder. That's not Ghetto's, or whatever's in Ghetto's way. It's pretty cool, though. Oh, we are suddenly in the hot springs. So it's generational, not just you. Yeah, he's a curse user who became something. Bound to form and function. This framing's really cool. You're not gonna be able to kill him. You're not gonna be able to kill him. Shut the fuck up, Choso. Nobody invited you. Choso, shut the fuck up. You're useless. Sorry, I don't know that that's true. I know Choso's actually powerful, but fucking stupid idiot. You're gonna die. This is a fun game. This is cool. Pandemonium. I'm with Jogo on this. Later. All these zombified people. Oh, the fam! The fam! Oh, guys, don't get yourselves killed. Oh, that's what they've been doing. Wow, they really believe. Dude. Dude, uh-oh. Don't be foolish, little ones. Go join... Go join all the rest. Whoa, what did regret taste like? Wow. Alright, they're gonna pop up. Alright, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No, no. He's deaf. I feel you, kitty. Yeah, title drop. It's bad. No. I want Nanami to run into asshole sword boy. Uh-huh. Hmm. I was given a responsibility, yes! Oh, he's getting it together. He's getting it together. Turn around, be a totally different person. Oh, I didn't know about that. But that tracks, yeah. I loaded the honor. Thank you, Buddha. Actually, kind of both of us are. Honestly, both of us are. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. All the scaredy cats. Hey, this guy's he's actually doing a good speech. Bam, bam. That'd be real bad. Kohai Chanzu. Ah, bing bang boom bang bang. That's so cool. Oh, that was the end. Awesome. Awesome. There's a little smidge at the end. I'm gonna let it play all the way through, obviously. That was a great follow-up episode. What a joy. It didn't actually nothing happened in this episode. That's the funny part. Nothing at all happened in this episode. It's just setup and transition. So it's perfect on its own. Ooh, little smidge. Whoa, they're emerging. Oh my god. Oh shit, they're the Veil Makers. They're like a whole little family. The Gojo's little Satoru-kun? Like he's nothing but leg below his nipples and hand. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what a fun transitional episode. I really think that this is perfect for that position. And perfect for the aftermath of a totally world-rocking event. We've got a reestablished situation, right? Reestablished dynamics and where everybody's going. We've been leading to this moment for so long that so much of our established story and elements and character motivations all lead to this moment and then stop. So that there's a big question mark. Will this work? How will it work? Will it happen? And nothing beyond that can be really established by the story until we get to the moment. So we hit the moment, Gojo gets sealed, and now we basically have to spend a full episode dealing with the ramifications of that on a granular level, on a personal or interpersonal level. What does that mean for everybody who's present, all the curses who are present watching Gojo get sealed? What does that mean for everybody who finds out about it through Mechamaru? And then how do we spread that information to everybody, and do we do it efficiently? And the answer is yes, we do it really efficiently, because I don't know, Itadori gets the right idea. Instead of running around looking for everybody, he runs to the top of a building and screams at the top of his lungs. It doesn't matter if all the curses hear him or if anybody else hears him. It doesn't fucking matter. He just needs to let people know. And so he does it in the most efficient way he can, and he lets everybody know. We have a setup for a Mei fight against a dude who basically looks like He looks like an old version of the character from Adventure Time. What's the main character in Adventure Time's name? Finn and Jake. I want to find that guy. Yep, Finn and Jake. Just a horrifying... Yeah. Yep. This is gonna be wild. It has hands. The dog has hands. I just realized that the dog has hands. That's whack. This is bad. That's gonna be really fun to watch Mamie absolutely obliterate these guys, and I expect it's gonna be mildly sexy. Oh, there are so many cool little bits and bobs in the episode. I also think that the general framing and composition and look of the episode is really solid. Color scheme was the first thing that I noticed. Once we get out of this moment, we've got a lot more tone and color to the lights in this scene. In the previous episode, in fact, let me pull it up just to look. Just for funsies. Pull up episode 9. We're going to move to the end of it. OBS, please, I have the video up. Ah, there we go. There we go. Lights, almost all white-blue, right? There's a little bit of pink edging toward this one, but it's mostly not there. It's all white-blue. Color, one color, I'd say. Like, flat. You look at Itadori's face, and it's one shading color. And then shadows. Yeah? Okay, difference. And we open here. Pink blue. Looks like a YouTuber. Looks like a YouTuber's screen, right? Goes from pink to blue gradients. Like, this is more dynamic, more actiony, more intriguing, just visually. Our shadows have 3 tones now. Got a highlight, a blank flat, and a shadow. And then those are mirrored to the colored lighting as well. The whole thing is just a little bit spicier. And then the overall framing and composition feels really good to me as well as the flow of it. From dynamic shots where we're looking at multiple characters in an environment and like rearranging them repeatedly in order to convey different things when we're talking to, is his name Choso? Or in interesting elements like this one. The lighting continuously is an interesting element in these scenes. Like, I found this quite striking. I don't know if it's necessarily intentional or if it has meaning behind it, but Geto's skin color changes here. This is one color, and then we cut to, and it's like blanked out, and there's this, it's a white vignetting that's happening on the outsides of the screen, like light white, and then it's also this refraction effect that is blurring everything into color. It's like we're losing oxygenation. It's like we're being the ones who are being strangled in the scene and losing color. It's really cute. But man, what it means, what it might mean, fascinating. The body and the soul are intertwined and not separable, not truly. The body's memories flow into his brain when he takes them over. There's some connection there, and indeed the soul retains some of its control over the body, even if the mind is switched. That's really cool. It's really cool. It does come back to this core philosophical mind-body problem that is still an aspect of research and consideration and questioning for psychologists and neurologists and neurobiologists and everybody in between, trying to figure out what it is that makes us tick exactly. Is that something that's built into our physical form? And to what extent is it only built into your brain? How much does the rest of your nervous system actually have control over the you part? It's not entirely obvious. Like, the systems are deeply interconnected, and changes that you make to your body do have a deep and serious effect on your mind. This is one of the things that you learn pretty quickly when you engage in any kind of movement practice, is that performing a movement practice changes how your mind works, changes how you think and feel. And it's not, and the other way around can work too. You can actively turn off or turn on parts of your body that should be, or you think would be, out of your control. There's some interconnectedness in a real physical way for human beings, and I think most animals, that's really interesting. And so it flies in the face of this idea of distinctly separated body and soul with a form that the body follows. It means that they're intertwined in a more serious way. But then we get really interesting. Hey Mahito, look at this. You made this proposal. The soul exists before the body, and the body forms its shape based on the shape of the soul. But look, it can't be that way. The truth is that they're interconnected. The body is part of the soul, and the soul is part of the body. The twain cannot be separated. Even if I've removed the mind where the soul supposedly lurks and replaced it with my own spirit, still there's something else here, something that remains and floods into me. There is no other explanation. Indeed, the body's memories flow into my brain whenever I swap. But Mahito questions the universality of that truth. Is your truth, your perspective on this, the same as mine? Or do our powers materially alter the way that we interact with reality? Fascinating. Or perhaps, is Mahito's power just not that good? It hijacks the whole thing. It changes the soul in order to change the body. But I think the implication is that Mahito's power could work the other direction, right? Or like many powers could work the other direction, could have changes on the body that then alter the soul. It may be that in this world, altering the body alters the soul. Like, if you're a particular shape, your soul is a particular shape, and I cut your arm off, does that actually cut off a piece of your soul crystal shape thing that Mahito can see? Maybe. I don't know. But curiously, maybe the world operates differently for your technique and mine. Maybe it's both a particle and a wave. Maybe it's weird. Maybe it's impossible. And maybe it goes beyond our mortal understanding of reality. I think that's a cool fucking idea. I don't know if it's true in the universe. We'll find out if we ever get to explore this more effectively, and I hope that we do because it's really cool to me. But maybe it's both a particle and a wave. Maybe from my perspective, as a particularly oriented observer, I see bodies emerging from souls. And maybe from your perspective, as a particularly oriented observer, you see an interrelation between them. Maybe because your power is the control of bodies by instilling your own soul and the pulling of their memories, that you integrate with both soul and body in some interesting way. Whereas I reshape souls that reshape bodies. Fucking cool. I don't know the answers to these questions, but I think raising them reveals some really interesting world building and power building stuff. Our techniques dictate our world is so cool because it's kind of true in a real sense. Our capacities, our understandings, and our motivations and goals in particular dictate what we see and experience in our reality. When we walk through reality, almost everything is fuzzed out. Most of what exists around us, we don't experience. You are constantly in contact with all of the air around you and all of your clothing, right? You're constantly in contact with it. You constantly feel it. You feel that you're walking through soup. It's very thin soup, but you're walking through it and you can feel it. And you ignore it all the time unless it's brought to your attention like I just did. Yeah? Your eyes, as long as they're open, are taking in a full view of the entire reality around you. And you'll find this out if you ever experiment with a psychedelic. One of the overwhelming things about a psychedelic is that it takes down your barriers, and you start to be able to experience the whole wash of sensory information that's coming into you, and to some extent, the wash of generated sensations that your soul mind is producing as well. You get unfiltered feedback from all of your senses, and that can be very overwhelming. And it's a very distinct experience of coming down off of that and watching your worldview narrow back down. The feeling is very much, in some ways, like something like what we demonstrated Gojo experiencing as he ascended or reached enlightenment or awakening. That awareness of everything, seeing the bird flying by and understanding its place in everything, seeing, hearing, feeling everything around you. What you can see determines what you think about. And we're structured psychologically to see things that are useful to us, to see things that could be within our technique wheelbase, within our possibility. We're really wired to see tools, to see things that can be grasped, to see objects, and then see them in relation to how they might be used by us. You see, you see an object, a pencil, and you don't see a tube made of metal with graphite inside of it and all the mechanics of it. You see tool. You see thing that you can reach out and grasp. Your technique, knowing how to use a thing like this, manifests and gives it meaning. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't see it at all because it's not useful to you. Our minds are filters in a great sense. And so we go through our lives filtering out most of what exists and only seeing what applies to our techniques. I think Geto, or whatever this thing is, and Mahito might see things somewhat similarly. Mahito looks at humans and sees souls that are manipulable. He doesn't see people. He doesn't see compassionate entities or anything like that. He sees raw building blocks for his technique. He sees tools. This creature looks at human bodies and doesn't see people or souls. He sees bodies that he could overwhelm and take over and utilize and use. And that extends past just getting inside their heads. He does it to all the curses around him and all the humans that he's engaged as well. He's using them. He is a user of people. And that is a strong distinction between him and Gojo. Gojo uses people too, but he gives them a lot of freedom in the way that he does that, right? He sort of just pushes them in a direction, points, and then walks away. And is like, all right, have fun. Good luck, buddy. You'll get it if you'll get it, and you won't if you won't. Geto is carefully manipulating people around him, or Geto brain, right? And we need a name here. We need a name. Hijacker, body snatcher, I don't know, something. We need a name. Fuck, I want the history, I want the story, I want the thing. I had this crazy thought, and unfortunately it's guaranteed not true, because we know that Geto was dead, right? And that's how the brain thing found him at some point. We'll find out about the story of that somehow, like, I don't know. But we know that Geto was dead. But I had this crazy thought that I thought would be really cool if it was true. I'm just going to share it with you because I think it's really cool. With the conversation between Geto and Gojo, maybe their last conversation when he was still Geto before coming back, right? That conversation, he says, if I could become you, then my dreams would be possible, right? So my thought was, maybe Geto went out and sought out a curse whose ability is to control humans, to take over their bodies and their powers, right? And tried to take that curse for himself, right? So that he could utilize it to control Gojo, to make Gojo do the things that he would want him, take over his power, essentially, to become him, right? How does that even work? If this brain thing's power, its cursed ability, is to take over other people's bodies, and Geto's ability is to take over curses, how would that work? I don't know how it would work. But the thought was, what if he did that and then bit off more than he could chew? He's in that twisted state mentally. He's going after monsters and destroying them and incorporating them and feeding on them repeatedly. And he goes and he tries to take down this creature, and it takes over him instead. So in the interest of pursuing his passion goal, which is to become like Gojo, perhaps even take over his body in order to pursue his goals, he accidentally loses himself and makes himself the greatest pawn in the hands of the greatest enemy. It's clearly not the case, but God, what a cool story. What a cool story. What a cool idea. Oh man, the banter back and forth is amazing. Come on, just get this shit done. Yeah, you're right. Let's close the gate. Oh, what a wild looking thing. And I only just now realized that it's a die. It's a D6. Yeah, with pips on each side. Beautiful. Easy peasy. It only holds one. If they take their own life. Something can happen. I don't know. You are my special. We're special. And then transition stuff. Mechamaru tells us all the stuff. Tells us he trusts Yuji and trusts Mei for some fairly serious reasons. This kid is so gooby. He's so goofy. Sinister incoming. There are two of them, and they are stronger than the grasshopper. Where have they been hiding this whole time, and why? So this is kind of what I mean by that interestingly dynamic lighting, or multi-dimensional lighting. Pink, blue, right? Pink, blue, creates a lot of fun, pastel-y, digital-y, almost cyberpunk-y contrast throughout all of this. I really like it compared to the flatness of the end scenes, the last one, which makes sense, right? The flatness of the end scenes, the last one, it should feel flat and stark and dark and and contrasty and oh shit, everything's black and white now. Everything's stark and fully just that way. But now things become shades of multicolor, shades of gradient. There's a possibility in multiple directions. Don't trust me. He gives us the whole situation. There are some cool setting establishing shots that like move through space and stuff that I think are really cool. Please just follow my directions. This is my last chance, man. It's all I've got. Sure. And by the way, you got any money? What a wild... That is truly... That's Jake. As far as I'm concerned. That's so strange. Go on, I'll match you. Oh, that guy's Choso. What's the other guy's name? The like second grade who's looking to move up, who's Nanamine's underling? I forget his fucking name. Okay, it's too heavy. He's too much for it to process, and so they're stuck. That's so cool. What a beast. Gojo Satoru, a beast. All the eyes turn blue. He's too powerful. And he's even, like, seeing out of it. It seems to me. Man, what a crazy location. Skulls and bones, and your boy is just chilling, flick. Ah, man, this is bad. Well, no worries. Everybody's got me. No problem. Gojo Satoru may be the cornerstone, but he's built a building around himself. Another brick in the wall. Oh man, this guy drinks so much. I think I've already looked up his voice actor. I gotta look him up again. It's Naobito Zenin Mao. Joji Nakata. Ooh, he's Alucard. I called it! I'm so shocked. He's Kotomi Nekire. Yorokobe Shonen. Holy shit. I actually called that. I'm so happy. I've missed so many voice actors for so long that like that makes me. Oh, he's Detard in Code Geass. Huh. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes me so happy. Of course he is. It's the perfect role for him. Bam, boom, bang. I love how he just starts just giving the visas to everybody. Yeah, of course. I love this shot. I'll bet this is just a straight manga panel. But I love it. So spooky and contrasty. Oh, and I really love this. Through the veil, across the threshold, all three teams enter simultaneously. This fucking sucks. I'm really sad. That's all I can say. And he had to be killed by the worst boy. Ugh. And then this one, who seems monstrous, truly monstrous. Like, obviously monstrous, evil, horrifying, cackling, but stoic, chill, femboy, weird. I guess androgynous, not necessarily femme. Very androgynous. The ceiling is complete, but the prison realm is processing. Yeah, you just data dumped infinity into there. Actually, I wonder... So I assume that he can't void in there at all, right? He just can't. But he has access to so much information. I don't know. Pretty interesting. This sequence, I think, is probably the most mechanically impressive of the episode. What we see is a mirror to Gojo in the train station. Itadori runs into a situation, clocks what's going on, and then does what he can, right? What are these? Oh, yeah, he counts them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Please kill me. Yeah, no problem, man. We go from utter slow-mo into super speed. Wham! And there's a lot of tumbling and fun. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good overall. And has solid flair. Maybe feels like an action sequence from S1 more than an S2 action sequence, with the exception being the music that works, I think, really well. Just because there are so many of these like into slow-mo shots, but then there's such intrigue in the shot choice, and we cut from there to things like this where we're in first-person POV for the monster before we re-enter the fight with Itadori. You call me? Good doggy. And I think this was a cool moment. Yeah, we lose a lot of detail and just do some spectacular motion stuff. Overall, good Mappa animation fighting stuff. Not bad. Hey, Nanami! Nanami! And Nanami is immediately on it. Love it. It could spell the end. Mechamaru, critical for this situation. Thank God for Mechamaru. Everybody goes their own directions, seeking out whether they should or should not kill Sukuna, kill Itadori. And now the game is afoot. So the curses are not all aligned. They've got different purposes, different goals. Mahito is a little bit cruel, a little bit fucked up. Jogo has a hard line that he wants to walk. We have a path forward, man. But Mahito is a bit of a chaos monster. Just a little bit of a chaos monster. And he doubles down. That is the nature of being a curse. Following your true desires, whatever they may be. However off-kilter or inconsistent. Which is to say, chaotic and insane, right? We just follow your instincts, man. Plans don't matter. So let's play games instead. Fuck. So one abstains, and the rest run off. Twisted and manipulated. These two are pissed. They want the body back. He matters so much to them. So they worked with this creature because he promised that he'd give them back. But they didn't have the knowledge to try to force a binding vow. That would have been the only way. Mechamaru did. Mechamaru knew. But they didn't. Oops. Let's see. What did regret taste like? So interesting. So now Geto and Gojo sit together, essentially alone. One in a box, the other watching over. Actually, kind of both in boxes. You know, he can't leave. Gotta wait. Pretty interesting. We'll have to multitask. Oh, and he puts it on. Nanami is counting on me. We gotta do this. He's serious and pretty cool. I like it. And he lays out the situation for us. They're all gonna come out of the woodwork, and everyone who's been relying on his protection, like you, is in danger. So let's go. He's counting on us, and we're here to be counted on. Transition! Action comes next, yes? So action comes next. We'll have multiple elements. We'll have Mei fighting Doggo and Dogmaster. Okay. We'll have this trio heading in for their own reasons. Okay. Looking to destroy the Veil and probably fighting that trio of the two dudes and the grandma. Great. We'll have Maki, older Zenin, and Kugisaki all heading into the Veil themselves. Okay. We've got a couple of pieces that we could be swapping between, and then we've got Mahito, Choso, and Jogo all heading out to seek out Itadori, two of them to kill him, one of them to potentially give him the fingers and try to resurrect Sukuna now. I'm just going to throw this out there. Sukuna has still not used his instant control, and it might come up soon. Oh, what a fun episode, y'all. What a fun time. Very good transition. Me likey, much thumbs up. And that's where we'll leave it for this week. Thanks so much for watching with me. We will probably hit up episodes 11 and 12 tomorrow, or next week. And I will say thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful additional episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. I hope you enjoyed it anywhere near as much as I did. I had a good time here. And I'll see you next week for hopefully a double drop. More episodes, more funs. Much, much good. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Much love. Peace.